an energy drink if I would have known, buddy.
Give him a Red Bull. Give him a Red
Why?
Bull.
That is most definitely going to have to be edited out. Oh, no. The laugh.
Crack a cold one, baby.
It's going to be all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
That's right. All jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey. Mountain Dew just gives me
I
a
set
baseline.
my pee pants all day long. I was telling Lee, have you ever seen the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer?
Yes. Yep.
So Rick asked for your address.
Yeah.
And I said it's, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I said it's the Meadows. He said the Pentaveret.
The Queen, the Rothschilds.
Yes.
That's probably
And
in
Colonel
my...
Sanders.
With his wee beady eyes.
Oh, you're going to buy my chicken.
I'm on the Garth Brooks juice diet.
Is that from The Papers?
The papers. The papers, Charlie. Look.
The papers.
Man gives birth to child.
Oh
The
my
papers.
The
God.
papers.
Heed! Pants! New!
Do you know what this basement means?
Soundproofing.
It's just an oversized picture of Atlantic City. Oh, look, you got one.
Oh no!
That's probably my top 5 favorite movies of all time. And I think it's just the nostalgia. I've just seen it so many times.
Yeah.
To me, it's Mike Myers' best movie. I think it's the best because I think that he's not over the top in it. He is, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not Austin Powers or,
I think it's just my generation growing up. I watched Austin Powers.
I mean,
You
so
know
did
what I'm
I.
saying?
I've seen all of them
So,
multiple times, but it's So I Married an Axe Murderer flies so far under the radar.
Yeah.
People have
It's
either
got-
never heard of it or they've seen it. The end. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's got really dry, intellectual humor.
Bill Hartman in that movie.
You can call me Vicky.
Yeah, Strange Darling.
Man.
Welcome
what
to
a
the
trip.
movies.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Movies with Chill podcast. I am your host, Chill. Today we'll be reviewing Strange Darling from 2000, and this says 23.
It's true.
I understand
On
that
the
it's
on
the same
the
thing.
Voodoo or whatever, it says 24.
24 because it just. I mean,
Well, because it was a super, super limited release, and then they released it wide.
Well, they did it in Fantastic Fest last year, and then it got a wide release date in the U.S. this August.
Well, that's why then.
Yeah. Strange Darling is an erotic suspense thriller written by JT Mollner. When asked if the movie is based on real events, JT Mollner replied, "Perhaps."
I feel like it was Eileen Wuornos if things went really bad.
I was thinking more along the lines of Fargo situation, where it was like based on true events. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Strange Darling stars Willa Fitzgerald, Kyle Gallner, Ed Begley Jr., Barbara Hershey, Stephen Michael Quezada, and Madisen Betty.
From Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
If you remember that dude.
Oh, yeah.
After a one-night stand goes wrong, a prolific serial killer is on the loose, bringing a ruthless murder spree to the surrounding area. Tonight, as always, I'm joined by David and Lee. How you boys doing tonight?
What's up?
What's up?
Oi, oi, boys.
Oi, oi. So, have you guys watched anything new this last week?
You go first.
I watched the new Beetlejuice.
What'd you
How was
think?
I liked it.
I did too.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't
No.
as good as the first one.
No.
But it was good. I loved how they took care of Charles.
Yeah. It's
That was
perfect. It's perfect. Yeah.
It was funny.
Catherine O'Hara, she stole it.
Yeah, Catherine
She-
O'Hara killed it.
Yeah, she stole the entire movie. And Michael Keaton as well, I mean, but it was great. I saw the twist
Yeah,
coming.
I saw the long
Or the
before.
Me too.
it, yeah.
I will say, this doesn't give anything away, but the scene where Winona Ryder is flying down the stairs and comes out on the front porch and she's like breathing super heavy, and Catherine O'Hara says, "I thought I was being attacked by a llama or something," or a camel or something. It killed me. I laughed out loud in the theater.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I thought they did a great job.
Not bad. And there's going to be a third.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, there's going to be a third.
It took this long because Tim Burton was never happy with the plots. So,
Warner Brothers will say there's going to be a third.
and if
A
there
big
is a
bags of
third, it's not.
cash.
Yeah,
It'll be
it would
handed out.
surprise me if he wasn't involved, like he didn't direct it.
yeah,
You know,
because why wouldn't you do Beetlejuice?
I mean, I know. I mean, it's open, right?
I mean, they left it open.
Yeah, they did.
The bathroom door just opened. I see Cthulhu's face.
Uh-oh. Pazuzu.
Yeah, Pazuzu.
I always want to say Cthulhu as well.
Yeah.
You don't want that guy.
No,
No.
I don't want either one of them.
I'd take Pazuzu over Cthulhu any day.
Any day of the week.
Cthulhu's not getting me in the middle.
Once you have the
of
name of the
Missouri.
demon, you have power over that demon. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's
You can cast
supernatural.
them out. You can cast them out.
The things you know.
I know
The
lots.
more you know.
Yeah, I was saying earlier I had watched season 1 of Iron Fist. I know I'm behind on all of these, but
Right.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. Listen,
I'm on Black Panther right now.
season 1 was tolerable.
I love that movie.
Season 2 is dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it because
Season 2 of what?
Iron Fist.
Oh,
I haven't given up on it on the journey.
For
you
sure.
know?
It's fun.
time consuming.
Oh yeah,
Very much
like
so.
I have another year in me, but I did watch Iron Fist like Saturday.
Wow.
Like-
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you halfway done?
no, I don't even know what.
That's like, is it pre-Avengers?
No, it's right before Captain America: Civil War.
Oh, okay. So you're not.
Oh, I watched Black Widow, and I had never seen Black Widow,
It's not
Oh,
bad.
yeah?
and I enjoyed it.
It wasn't
Yeah.
bad.
it wasn't
I
bad.
remember getting bad reviews, and I was
Yeah.
like, it was
It was
fun.
entertaining.
I think the
Yeah.
problem with that was the character of Taskmaster was completely underwhelming.
Yeah, I'm on number 49 out of 103. So I'm almost there.
Almost half.
Almost half.
But the end of it is all seasons.
So I've got a question.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Is Inhumans on that list?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Only one I haven't watched.
Inhumans is on it. So is like the What Ifs.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Those are
actually,
great.
I
Werewolf
like-
by
yeah.
Night.
Oh, I loved Werewolf
I
by
haven't
Night.
watched.
I haven't
that
watched it
yet.
either.
Yeah.
Echo.
Echo's not good.
Echo's not great.
I don't even know
yeah.
what it. I don't even know what
not
it is.
good.
So
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen Miss Marvel?
no, I haven't seen it
Or
yet.
was she in that? Was Echo in Miss Marvel? No,
No.
it was Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Deaf chick in Hawkeye.
Okay. Yeah.
She got her own show.
Oh, I liked Hawkeye. I thought it was good.
I thought it was terrible.
Oh, I liked it.
I thought it was all right. I would not recommend Echo though.
Well,
Anyway,
I have to watch it.
a little bit of emotional thing for me personally was we sat down and we watched the first episode of Dragon Ball Daima, me and Logan, which is like the next story of the Dragon Ball.
Okay.
With like Goku and everything. And basically just the demon realm wished that Goku and all of the characters turned into like little kids. And
Okay.
it is going to be kiddie, but Logan and I sat down and we're kind of watching it, and it's like something live that we're both, oh, okay, this is new. Like this is new to me and this is new to him. So
When did it come out?
so they're doing one episode per week starting last Friday.
Oh wow. Okay.
So-
So it's brand new.
Brand new. Yeah, one episode per week. And like the animation is insanely good and everything. And
That's cool.
yeah, so it was cool. One Piece is going on a hiatus until April, so we might have some
Oh,
time
wow.
to catch up.
Yeah.
Let's get into our icebreaker this week, which is, who do you personally think is the scariest fictional serial killer?
Scariest fictional
serial killer.
killer.
I have a feeling that you guys are going to say,
I gotta go with Vincent D'Onofrio from The Cell.
oh, it's a good one.
I can't remember his name, but he's terrifying.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Dexter
Yeah.
Morgan, solid.
Yeah,
I
that
love
is solid.
Dexter.
I thought for sure you guys were going to say Hannibal Lecter.
No, I'll let the Cheeto have that one.
Baba
Yeah,
Beans.
the Cheeto.
Can't stop talking about that dude.
Yeah.
Norman Bates is a good one too.
Yeah.
OG right there.
Yeah.
And then Anton
But he
Chigurh.
really wasn't. I guess he was.
No, he was definitely a serial killer.
Anton Chigurh was not a serial killer. He was a hitman.
He was serially killing a lot of people.
Not serial. He was just doing his job. He just gets paid to kill people.
But if you want to go scary, I mean, really, Jigsaw is terrifying.
Yeah, he is pretty
Yeah.
freaking.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I could get away from Vincent D'Onofrio.
Well,
I don't think I
he-
can get
he
away
asked,
from
He asked
Jigsaw.
who your favorite was. Dexter's my favorite.
Right.
The most
Yeah,
terrifying.
yeah.
I may have to go with
Oh,
Jigsaw.
what did I?
Yeah.
Did I say favorite?
You
I thought
did.
it was the scariest.
I think you said scariest.
Yeah, I said, who do you personally think is the
Oh,
scariest?
yeah, Jigsaw.
Yeah,
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw
I
is.
was gonna say Hannibal Lecter too, man. 'cause
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely.
I always think of that scene. I remember watching it when I was a little kid, where they have 20 cops and they're all kind of lined up and they're transferring him. And how's he gonna get out of this? And then it
He gets out of
flashes
it.
and I'm like, oh shit, okay, well,
He's
yep,
smart.
not messing with that dude.
I wouldn't have to worry about Hannibal Lecter because I'm not rude.
That's true.
He only hates rude people.
And uneducated. No, what is it?
People that can't do their
Pro-
job.
like proper. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
inadequate.
No, I'm.
Well, like the flute player in Red Dragon.
Yeah.
Killed
But-
that dude because he couldn't play flute.
Right. But also, I mean, Buffalo Bill.
Oh yeah, terrifying.
I don't have to worry about him though.
No.
I mean, I do have some man boobies, but you know.
Hey. Anyway, bringing the height to this episode
Yeah, I mean, you guys are zombies,
for
bruh.
sure.
It's
Sorry,
been
buddy.
a long 2 days already.
I'm gonna need help with the recap on this. I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
I watched it last night.
Perfect.
And let me tell you, I didn't hate it, but man, it was hard to keep my focus on that movie.
I
Really?
agree.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm saying I only really chose this because of the hype.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, I mean,
It was good.
yeah, it
It
was
had a good twist. The
What
only
twist?
Okay, so
Everyone talks
We'll
about the
spoil
twist,
it.
but I was like,
later.
I guess
Kind of twist.
Knew that that was
your
what,
preconception going into this. Like me, I didn't know anything about it.
right.
I watched the preview,
I didn't
and then I
watch that.
started the movie.
Okay.
And I just assumed
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was wrong
Right.
about those assumptions.
Right.
And then once I caught on to those assumptions, I'm like, okay.
Right.
It got better.
Yeah.
It was interesting to me.
Yeah.
But
Like it's shot,
if it
it's
would've-
shot really well.
Yeah.
And
it was acted
the
well.
acting is great.
I love the cinematography
I
in
don't
it.
dislike it at all. I thought it
No.
was a good movie.
Just
I
not what
think
I thought it was.
I thought I was just very underwhelmed.
Yeah, we picked this movie because David wanted to get something new that none of us
Right.
had seen, and
Yeah.
we were thinking it was going to be kind of a horror movie. So we were going into it
Well,
thinking,
it's
like, oh,
it's
a
marked
horror.
as horror thriller.
Right,
It-
right.
It
Well,
is not a horror
no
movie.
horror.
In
No.
Fandango, it just says suspense thriller, which,
Yeah.
a little gory, but
Yeah.
So yeah, this was our first time kind of watching it too. So
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the movie before we get into spoilers. Strange Darling has a runtime of 96 minutes, and it premiered at Fantastic Fest September 22nd, 2023. Had a wide release date of August 23rd of 2024. Strange Darling had a budget of between $4 and $10 million, and it grossed $3.6 million.
ouch.
Yeah.
That back on the streaming.
Top box office for August of 2024. Number one. Any guesses?
I don't remember what was out 3 months ago. Sorry.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
There it is.
It Ends With Us.
Ugh.
Twisters. Alien Romulus.
There you go.
Despicable Me 4. Trap. Inside Out 2. Coraline, the 15th anniversary. Harold and the Purple Crayon. And Borderlands at 10.
Ugh.
Strange Darling, any guesses?
No, it's got to
15th.
be further down than that probably. I don't know. I'm going to say 20th.
21st. Went off. Facts about the movie before we get into spoilers. Primarily known for his acting roles, this film marks Giovanni Ribisi's debut as a feature film cinematographer.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, which I thought he did a great job. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, when it
lots
comes
of
to
vibrant colors
everything
and
technical
everything. Yeah.
of this movie,
Looks
it's
so
spot on.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was revealed during a Q&A that with the expectation of Love Hurts, all the songs were written by Z Berg. Additionally, all of the songs were sung by Z Berg except for one sung by JT Mollner, the director's mom. Worked as mom
Interesting.
in the movie.
Yeah.
So what did you guys think about anything, no spoilers, like acting or otherwise?
Like I said, acting is great in it.
I really like Kyle Gallner. He's been in a lot of stuff that I've really liked.
Yeah.
And he's always been excellent. If you haven't seen it, it's another movie he was just in not long ago.
Was it Dinner in America?
No, it was not.
No. People are going crazy about Dinner in America right now, which it was a good movie.
I haven't watched that one yet.
I was actually asked if we could do that movie, and I was like, well, it's not really a Christmas movie, it's not really a horror movie, so we'll try and work it in the new year sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Smile, too.
Yeah, he
And
was
the
in
second
Smile.
I
one.
still
That
need
was
to see
good.
that.
The
Yeah.
Passenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've not seen that,
Yeah, that's
that
good.
is a effed up movie.
Yeah.
And he's excellent.
Oh, yeah.
He's really good.
Pretty
I haven't watched any of the Terrifier movies either.
I haven't either, but I
That
hear
third
it's
one
good.
just took the number one spot at the box
I
office.
hear
and
it
it's
is-
a completely independent film.
Yeah.
I hear it is gory.
Yeah.
Like bad, over the top.
Yeah.
To the point where Art the Clown, the guy who plays him, was uncomfortable filming certain scenes because
Yeah.
they were so bad.
I heard that there's just no holds bar whatsoever.
Yeah, he said he went home and thought about
Yeah.
the scenes like they were so bad. And I hear within the first 15 minutes, people
Messed
walk
up.
out.
Yeah.
It's just too
It
much.
just doesn't seem like it's for me.
I agree. I just don't have any interest in seeing movies like that. But I want to see it because of the hype. You know,
It doesn't
yeah.
do any. Those things don't do anything for me.
no,
Yeah.
it's easy. You know,
Yeah.
I could think of gory crap to do to people, and it's just easy.
So would you guys recommend people watch Strange Darling? And if so, who would you recommend it to?
17 and up.
Yeah,
17 and up.
17 and up.
Yeah, that's
and
probably fair.
I
If
mean,
you're into suspense thrillers, it was good.
Yeah.
If you're into the Tarantino kind of thing,
I can honestly tell you, I don't know if it ever come out of my mouth. You should watch this movie. That's kind of how I felt about it. Like it got done, I shrugged. I was like, okay,
Cool.
like that was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't dislike it. I
Yeah.
just
I say if you're into the suspense type thriller movies and
Mm-hmm.
crap like that, it's right up your alley.
crap
For
like
sure.
that.
Crap like
Crap
that.
like that. Putz.
All right.
Butts.
8 butts. All right. Spoilers on your count, Lee.
Hey, hold on. Pause for that. Will you beer me?
I will beer you.
Yeah.
You might as well just get me 2.
Yeah. I don't know if you can do it or not, but I have Oktoberfest in there as well. Unless you're on the light beer kick.
I'm on the low carb.
Yeah.
I'm
Keto,
sick of
bro.
being, Yep.
Yeah.
And I do really well on it. It's just sticking to it.
It's hard.
because it's boring. But I will tell you that being on it, I'm never hungry.
Yep.
I never have heartburn.
Yep.
I just have to force myself to eat good things because
Yeah.
a lot of bad things are keto friendly.
Listen, I lost 40 pounds on keto. I swear by ice cream. There's this stuff I have in my fridge, and I can try a little bit if you want to.
Yeah.
But it's called Rebel Ice Cream.
I know exactly what you're talking
Dude,
about.
it's so good.
Yep.
I got the salted caramel.
Oh boy! I was at work the other day, and we were having a team meeting, and this girl was videotaping and putting funny faces on people during the meeting, and then she put it on Facebook, and I saw myself, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Now, since my wreck, I gained like 30, 40 pounds because I couldn't do anything.
Right.
But now I can. So
Yeah. Proactive.
Yeah.
Go you.
Yeah.
Yay.
Let's not be fat anymore. I don't want to be skinny.
Yeah.
I want to be chubby with a dad bod.
Hey.
I would look weird if I was skinny. I'd
Like your
be like a
brother.
flying squirrel.
Like your brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah.
You look like
lost
a
all the weight,
skeleton.
and I'm like,
yeah,
I
we like
was fat
Chubby J.
Chubby J.
Chubby J.
Yeah. Dad
Jalissa's
J.
like, I do not want you to be skinny.
No.
I'm like, no.
Can't be hotter than her. That's how that works.
No.
She will kick you to the curb
For sure.
instantly.
She'd kick
Done.
me to the curb?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, you're already halfway there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You already got Beyonce.
Keep buying all that crap.
If you got the bod to go with it.
She buys it.
She buys it. No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Are we ready for spoilers now, Lee?
I
Hang on.
guess.
Go.
Okay. But first, trivia. Trivia. All right. Question 1. How many wigs are used in the movie?
One.
1. That's correct.
I know one for sure.
What are the names of the 2 leads? Characters' names.
Lady.
Eric?
Yeah, maybe.
The lady and the demon.
Oh, yeah.
It says
yeah,
at the very beginning of the movie.
Yeah, they never
and
say.
It has,
But
it-
he calls.
He was calling his name out, looking for him.
I know, but at the beginning, it shows the lady.
Yeah,
and then
she
it
never has a
pauses.
name.
No,
for
she
sure.
never has a name. She's
And then
the
it says
electric lady.
the demon. It does the classic, like,
Yeah, I got you.
Hey,
Okay.
this is the movie that I realized my TV was going out
really?
because it's so dark with that red, like burgundy font, and I was like, "Wait, is there text on the screen right now?" And I pulled it up on my phone. I'm like, "Oh no, there is text on the screen right now." So I realized it was going out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Dang, time for a new TV.
Yep, I did that
Bummer.
insurance thing.
When's it coming?
It came. It's beautiful.
Hey,
Mounted already?
I have it on a stand. It's too big to mount.
It's never too big to mount.
I know, it's in a corner.
Nah,
Number 3. What is the geographic location of the movie?
Oregon.
Oregon.
More specifically, Hood River County, Oregon.
Yeah.
What does the demon ingest prior to Hanky Panky?
Ketamine and cocaine.
Ketamine.
It's
She's
supposed
the
to be
demon.
cocaine.
I'm sorry,
cocaine.
but she's the demon. He's just the dude.
Well, it was
She's the
just-
lady and also the demon.
Well, she sees the demons.
Yeah, sure
Yeah.
she does.
And then
I did pause it to see what she was seeing.
What was it?
A demon.
Demon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew
But
it was
like
something. I was
it's
like,
one
I'm too
frame,
lazy. Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm
click,
too lazy.
click,
She
and
does it
it
twice.
is like super
Yeah.
dark. But I think that half their budget went to the guy in the demon suit because it
Yeah.
looked good.
Yeah, it did. It's twice, too.
Yeah, I
She
know he
sees
does it
herself.
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 5. What is carved in the demon's chest?
E.L.
E.L.
Oh, electric lady.
Bonus question.
She never put it there before.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she did not. Usually it's on their head.
Mm-hmm.
Not that head. How many total chapters are in the movie?
6.
6. And a prologue. An
Yeah.
epilogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct. All right, let's get into our long-form discussion.
This is where I can't remember. Lee's leading this one.
Oh, no, I am not.
Dude, I can't remember what chapters. It
Okay.
starts on
Starts
3.
with 3.
I
Yeah.
have them listed.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, good, because
So-
I don't remember what...
I can't even-
I watched the movie and thought they skipped a chapter.
And
Yeah.
I usually cheat and use Wikipedia, but it does not put it in order.
Anything?
It just tells you what
The
happens in the movie.
entirety of the movie.
Yeah.
So trigger warning
Yeah,
with this
just
movie.
if
It gets a little intense.
Very much so. In the
And,
bedroom.
In the
bedroom. So if
A little
you
violent.
experience anything like that and this would affect you, you should stop listening.
Right.
now.
But there's not
It-
like, it doesn't show anything.
Nope.
And it doesn't...
It's pretend.
It doesn't get past a certain point.
Right, but it's also, they're both in agreement, so it's not like it's...
Yeah, and that doesn't even happen in the movie, even though it's teased like for the first
But still,
30 minutes.
if you're triggered by stuff like that, then this
Right.
movie is not for you.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Cool. It's told non-linearly, and we start off right in the middle of it, and it's chapter 3. And it starts off with a pretty fun scene where she is getting chased, pauses on her, and it says, "The lady." And she is just in underwear, and that's like a
bra and panties.
black bra, red panties, and she is
She has
booking
like a smock on, like a housekeeping smock. It just looks like a red button-up thing that she's wearing.
Yeah.
And she's flying down the road in a car.
Yeah.
Well, she's wearing scrubs.
Well,
Red
I mean,
scrubs.
she takes the housekeeper's clothes later.
Yeah, but they're scrubs.
They're not. They're smocks. I promise.
Anyway.
I run a hotel. You know that, right, for a living?
Did you do that? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I do for a living.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty sure that was a nurse.
I thought you just sat around and
It
watched
was
movies all
not.
day.
It was a
Then why'd she
housekeeper
ask her
at the
for a
motel.
friggin' bandage.
Oh, my goodness.
Because they have first aid kits.
She asked her specifically, "Do you have a bandage?"
Why would a nurse be at the motel?
Maybe she's at a conference.
It's not. It's a housekeeper.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is the housekeeper
Anyway.
parking up by the office?
Maybe she's getting her paycheck. How do you know what she was doing? Damn it, Lee.
Damn it, Lee. Anyway.
How many times have you heard "damn it, Lee" in your
Oh
life?
man,
That's
can't count.
a new thing on the T-shirt is just "damn it, Lee."
So I will say the opening scene is like fun.
oh yeah, it is.
Because this guy is chasing her,
Yeah,
And he's snorting cocaine, and you're like,
yeah, I'm like,
"Oh
this
shit!"
dude is going
rubbing on his
Crazy.
teeth, and and
Ready to
he's chasing her,
go.
and she's driving a Pinto?
Pinto.
a 78 Pinto.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
78 like red Pinto.
Mhm. And he's in a big ass truck.
He's an F-150.
Yeah, with
and
all the hookups.
He ends up running her off the road,
Well, he ends up shooting her.
No, it's shooting the car.
shooting the car,
Shooting the car,
and
then
it
she
causes
loses
it to
control,
flip.
and she rolls.
It lands on its wheels.
Right, and then she gets out and runs. And
Well, he
starts
gets out of the
taking off.
truck and he's standing with the sight on the car, and he eventually sees her hand grab the windowsill,
Yeah.
and she gets out and he starts shooting, and she runs straight to the woods. He's like, "God damn it!"
No way.
So you're like, "Holy crap, what is happening?"
What?
It's her running through the field, and she sees a farmhouse,
Yeah.
and she knocks on the farmhouse door, and the guy that answers the door.
Ed Begley Jr.
Oh, love him. And I love that he's the same in every movie. He's
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
Well, here's the deal. He's on TikTok with his daughter does it.
Right. Uh-huh.
And he acts just like that. Like
Really?
he doesn't know where he's at and doesn't know what's happening ever. and yet he's an actor in all these great movies. He's on Young Sheldon. Like it's
Yeah.
so funny. He's so monotone. But she says, "Please help me," and passes out.
Boom.
And that's the end of the chapter.
And then
That
we-
would have been a good trivia question. How many times does she
Pass
ask
out?
somebody
Or help?
crying, "Please help me"?
I'd say
6 or 7 times.
really? I just want to say like 3.
Oh no, there's got to be more than
lot.
that. First,
I
chapter
loved
3 was called
that
"Will You Help
chapter.
Me, Please?"
Right.
Chapter 5 was "Here, Kitty, Kitty."
I loved that chapter. I loved it.
It was great.
So does this go to the car?
No, this is him.
inside the farmhouse hunting her. Going,
Oh.
here, kitty, kitty.
Yeah.
And every time he gets a hope chest, he puts a round in it.
Yeah, it shows Ed, the old man, on the ground,
Dead.
bled out,
Yep.
puddle of blood, and he's walking through the house.
And we don't know where the older lady is.
No,
that also
we don't know.
answered the
She's
door
we
with
don't
Ed.
see her, but he's walking through the house, and it shows her hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't show her hiding where.
Right.
She's just hidden in like darkness, and he can hear her and creeping.
Well,
through
you
the
can
house.
see that metal lining of what looks like the inside of a fridge. At least I did.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
kind
you
of
could
thinking,
probably
like,
work it out.
He's going through and everything that she possibly could be laying down in, like you guys were saying.
chest
hope
in front
chest
of the
or something.
bed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's shooting them and opening it and being like, "Damn it!"
Here, kitty, kitty.
I thought it was great.
Oh,
And he,
yeah.
he goes outside and looks for her a little bit, and he sees
All this frozen
all
meat
this frozen
on the
meat
ground.
on the ground.
Yeah.
And kind of puts 2 and 2 together.
Which I mean, for her being so smart, that was so dumb.
Well, I mean, she had to make room quickly.
Later,
And
yeah.
you can't just throw it right in front because there's a dead giveaway.
And also, she unplugs the lay down freezer as
Yeah,
well.
it's
So-
a big deep freeze.
Oh, yeah, it's-
big
it's
deep
awesome. It's a
freeze.
massive-
Probably
Get, like-
6 foot.
Oh, yeah.
wide. Yeah.
You could get like
Plenty of room.
7 or 8 bodies in that
Easily.
thing.
Yeah.
Chop
Easily.
them up just right.
Right.
Oh,
Easily.
easily.
Easy.
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Whole cow.
He goes up, sees the freezer, says, "Here, kitty, kitty," and then bam,
And then
shoots
she
it.
starts screaming
screams.
because she
Screaming,
got shot
and
right
then
through
it
the
just
shoulder.
cuts straight to chapter 1. And chapter 1 is called Mr. Snuffle.
It takes like a hard break. Like,
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a long monologue, lots of dialect in a car of them talking,
drinking.
And it keeps cutting back to chapter 1 as well. It'll go to like chapter 2, but then it'll cut
it gives
back.
you a glimpse of
Yeah.
they're in the car and basically
She's-
their introduction, like
Yeah.
they've
Right.
just met.
She's kind of saying, I hope you're into this. I hope it's good. And you're like, oh, I wonder what's going on with this. She says, you know how much risk it takes for a girl like me to put themselves out there for a one-night stand like this.
Right. And he's like, I've never done this before.
Yeah,
like, this is
so-
completely new to me.
Yeah.
Then
You
she
know?
asks him straight up, "Are you a serial killer?"
Yeah.
He answers, but it's like,
Are you kidding me? Seriously?
no.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not a serial killer. Yeah.
And
Okay.
you're like,
I mean, at this point in time, they both seem like completely normal.
right.
Like, they're talking about dirty stuff, but
Right.
she seems weary. He seems weary. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell
Definitely.
what am I getting into? And she's like, I don't know if this stranger can handle me,
Yeah.
And
Like, I might be too much for this guy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Turns out.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we go to, they're in bed in this hotel room.
It goes right to him choking her,
He's
right?
choking the shit out of her. Man.
She's got her arms above her head, and you can't see her hands.
Yeah.
And he is, I'm like, he is choking the shit out of
Choking her. Like, his
Yeah.
arms are
It
shaking.
And
was
she's like-
uncomfortable.
And she goes
Harder.
harder. And you're like, oh.
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
she's like harder. I'm like, bruh, you're gonna break this girl's
Yeah.
freaking highlight.
Right.
For
And then it
sure.
gets to the point where she says, Mr.
Well,
Snuffleupagus,
what
right?
happens then is she stops him because it's not working,
Right.
Yeah.
and they start talking,
And she acts pissed about it.
She acts
Yeah.
kind of pissed about it, and then he switches and ties her back up.
Yeah, he like goes
and
hardcore.
Goes hardcore.
And you're like, oh,
slaps the
God.
shit out
Oh,
of her.
my
And
God.
she gets mad, and he's like, "What? What'd you say?" And he's
Yeah.
like, "No, sir is the word you're looking for."
Yeah.
And he chokes the life out of her for a little bit there. I
and
mean,
she's like, uncuff me.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
"No, you don't
No.
get to decide."
No.
I mean, he's going at it. And then it cuts back to the
The car.
vehicle, and she says, like, all right, now when you switch, don't tell me. Just go hardcore.
Right.
And what is the only word in the English language that means no? It's
Right.
like Mr. Snuffleupagus.
Right. So it switches
I've
back
been-
to them, and that's when she.
She said Mr. Snuffleupagus, and then it cuts right to them in the truck, and then it goes right back to them, and he lets go. And he's like, what? She's, although that was great.
That's
I've never
perfect.
been so turned on in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you think, then they're going to go after it. And she pulls away again. And he's like, are we what? Are we going to fuck? Like, I was like, this chick is insane.
Yeah.
Get
She's
out, dude. I don't care if you are the serial killer. This one's not for you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave this one alone.
Yeah.
It's too much effort.
She's
Yes.
crazy.
You're not going to
Yeah.
get what you want from her. So move along. And then
So then we switched over to chapter 4, which is called The Mountain People.
Us getting to know the
Oh,
old.
yeah.
Yeah, they were
So
working on a
they're-
puzzle
Well,
and-
and no,
and
he's
doing
cooking
s-
breakfast.
He's cooking
that
breakfast.
looks amazing, but so bad for you.
Right.
Yes.
He makes pancakes and eggs, and then he just pours syrup all
All
over
over
it,
the
and then he
top. While
puts
it's
whipped
cooking.
cream on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And he sets it down, and it looks like someone's about to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's how greasy and.
And he was
and-
like, that is the worst breakfast.
"Oh my
I've
god,
ever
it
seen in my
looks
life." I
so
was like,
good."
looks like a mess is what it looks like.
Yeah, and they're eating, and then they start their puzzle, and
You could tell
Like they're keeping
there's-
score playing puzzles.
they're
yeah, how many
stoned.
pieces the person's ahead. Yeah, and then they're smoking weed too.
Before they were like,
Yeah.
you could tell they're stoned making that freaking breakfast.
Gotta
Yeah,
be.
You
yeah.
know?
And then they
So-
see her running, and he was like, What is that?" And she knocks on the door, and he gets up and answers
I'm
it,
like, what?
and
What's
she
going
says,
on?
"Help me." And
She answers it with a giant can of mace.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bear mace, too.
Bear mace,
It's
yeah.
Can you
strong.
imagine?
She says, "I'm grabbing the bear mace."
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take her in. She has a chunk of her ear missing, allegedly from getting shot out.
They give her
earlier
some of
in
the
people.
breakfast mush.
She's just like slopping it all up and eating the whole thing while she's getting worked on. And then the stone couple is like, "Oh
The
yeah,
old
we're
lady
bikers.
says, yeah.
Oh no, we're actually like
Preppers.
doomsday preppers. Yeah.
And so the old lady goes to get bandages and stuff for her.
Mm-hmm. Begley Jr. is like, well, we just need to call the cops. And she's like, no cops. Sorry, you're gonna bleed out or something. Like you need help. You need
Yeah.
attention.
You need medical
And
assistance.
so he starts calling. And she's like, I didn't want to do this. Takes the knife,
Guts him.
right in the neck.
Yeah.
right in the jugular,
That's her
man.
favorite spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes down, and then we get a
Completely.
shot of the wife walking through the house and then walking up on it.
She's stoned too, and she's like, what?
Yeah.
Pulls the gun on her. Is like, look, I don't want to kill you,
No.
but I will.
Right.
Obviously.
You need to leave the house. Run. That's it. This is your opportunity. I don't want to kill you.
Right.
And that's exactly what she does.
She
if I
takes off
remember
running. This is when the full flip for us, it's switched.
Switch.
We're
of
like,
like,
uh-oh.
she's
The lady is crazy.
the
Yes.
crazy one.
Which
yeah.
we get that. We get it in the hotel room,
A
one,
little bit.
because
Yeah.
when
She flips and-
she flips in the hotel room because she looks at him and the
sees the
demon
demon.
flashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when she flips.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when she decides, well, now it's time to
Yep.
kill him.
And then it go to chapter 2, which is called Do You Party? And
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
it's like, hey, you know what really gets me in the mood? Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. So she takes out 2 vials, dices
She
one
takes
up,
out one.
She takes out one vial.
And
She
turns
takes
his
out
back.
one baggie of cocaine
Yeah.
and then a vial.
a little
of
vial, ketamine.
Yeah.
Special
Like,
K.
And
Yeah.
makes 2 lines with her back turned toward it.
Uh-huh.
Which, come on, if anyone's back is towards you,
First of all,
I don't-
bookmark this. We're coming back to it.
okay,
Okay.
Book proceed.
okay.
So they're doing the drugs.
They do the drugs, and she gets on top, and she's acting all sexy again,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
this is when she starts carving into
Yeah.
him, right?
Yeah,
And then
starts-
she grabs his wallet and goes
Mm-hmm.
to the bathroom, and she opens it up and takes the cash out, but then she sees
A
the
bad
badge, and he's a sheriff.
She takes her wig off. She's blonde.
Yeah, this is the
Of
first
course
time we
she
see her
is.
without. She had a red wig,
Then
like
she's
a
like-
bright red, not like
Yeah.
the color.
Earlier on, whenever they were getting out of the vehicle, he does slip a little snub nose in his sock. I don't know if you guys noticed
Oh
that or
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when she comes out,
He's
she's
laying
just
there
like,
still.
he's laying there still, and she goes over, and this is when she starts carving into him.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah, you're right.
So she's like, I've never done it over someone's heart before. It's because
Mm-hmm.
you're special. All right, well, this is about time. As soon as she brings it up, pow, right in the ear.
He shoots her right in the side of the
Oh
face.
my
Man.
God.
And her ears are ringing, and she's feeling the side of her head, and
She's
she
like,
starts to panic. She's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, so she flies out of the motel room, and
He's
she
still shooting at her.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she's in her underwear, and she sees an old guy on the balcony,
Yeah.
and she was like, "He has a gun." He was like, well,
So do
so do I. And she jumps off the balcony, like shimmies down,
Runs off.
runs to the front desk,
Can you help me?
and then she ends up shooting the manager or stabbing the manager.
Stabbing her.
Yep.
Because she was calling the cops.
And so then she looks at the other girl and says, "Give me your car
Yeah.
And your
and
clothes.
your clothes." Yeah. So she gets the Pinto, and this is when he comes crawling
He's
out,
literally crawling out with his gun.
and he goes over and grabs the Coke.
Smart
Yeah.
move.
And
It is a smart move.
Starts
and
snorting.
snorts all of it and
Well, not
rubbing
all
it.
of it.
I mean,
Most
like
of it.
yeah,
Most of it.
rubbing it in his teeth, and
Yeah.
it like,
I feel amazing.
Yeah.
and he comes back to life.
It's awesome. I loved it.
It was a smart move.
It was a
Very
smart
smart.
move.
Yeah, yeah.
But okay, going back to the bookmark.
Okay.
You're a cop.
Yeah.
Right.
She got drugs
Ex-cop.
out.
Ex-cop.
You don't get to keep your badge when
No.
you're an ex-cop.
No.
Fair
he
enough.
had it in his wallet. He's a
Right.
cop, and he
Okay.
called his cop buddies later. But
Right,
anyway,
right.
You're a cop, and she got drugs out.
Cops want to have fun too.
Yeah. They want
I
party.
don't give a shit that you want to have fun. Use your head. You watch.
Sure.
I've never done drugs with a bunch of people, but I know I'm not doing something you just hand me.
Right. Oh, for sure.
No, that's not going to happen.
Well, he doesn't seem like he's the brightest of
no, he's not,
individuals.
obviously.
Right.
But he figures it out
Real quick.
Pretty quick.
real quick.
Yeah, rage mode kicks in.
Well, he figures out after she carves the EL in his chest
who
that she is
is
the
the
serial
electric
killer,
lady.
the electric
Yeah.
lady serial killer. So now cop mode goes into full effect.
Right.
You're not getting away. I got you. You're not getting away.
So she drives off in the Pinto,
And he drives off after
and this
her.
is when it switched back to
Switches
the
over
chapter
to
3, which we
chapter-
started with.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So it's all tying up and tying together now. And then now
We're
we
going to
switch
chapter 6, which is
him pointing the gun.
who is Gary Gilmore?
Yeah, switch back to the deep freeze, and he opens it up, and she's inside, and he shot her through the shoulder,
Shoulder.
right?
Yep.
And she's passed out.
Do you guys remember, though, that she grabbed the bear mace before she went in there?
I didn't.
Because as soon as he shoots her, he handcuffs her, and then he walks off and calls his cop buddy
He
saying,
says,
hey,
"I'm in deep shit."
Yeah,
I think I'm in a bit of trouble.
a lot of trouble. Yeah. So they're on their way.
Real
and
tight
then
spot.
He comes over. She's laying deep in the deep freeze. And then as soon as he gets close enough, she pops up.
Well, they start having a conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's
Right.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Because she told him, like, look, I actually felt love for you in
Mm-hmm.
that moment, didn't you? And blah, 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 blah. And then she pops up and maces the crap out of him and leans in and bites his jugular.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
man, the way to
dude.
go. Yeah.
Why you gotta die?
You know he's dead with the amount of blood pouring out of him.
I mean, it's coming out.
I mean,
ribbons.
Yeah.
Just pumping. I'm like, well, you're dead.
Yeah. So he falls to the ground, and she's handcuffed to the thing. So she pops out of the deep freeze. She's trying to use this stuff to get to him. But I'm like, why wouldn't you just pull the deep freeze over?
That deep freeze can't be
It's
that
empty.
heavy. Right?
And
Can't be that heavy.
Deep freezes are not heavy
No, they're
when they're
not.
empty. There's nothing to them.
No.
So she's pulling and finally gets him over and gets the
Starts
keys.
getting the key.
Tries
Yep.
to, and
Yep.
then the cops show up.
Yeah.
And right before the cops come in the room, she pulls her pants down.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
makes
To make
it look like
Yeah.
yeah.
He was the perpetrator.
Right.
Yes.
Which I cannot stand that female cop.
Yeah.
Well, because
No, we know. We have the
How
benefit
the-
of knowing what happened.
But also the partner knew.
Yes,
And he's like,
it's
no,
protocol.
no. This, but also,
he knows him.
yeah,
for
this
one
is
thing.
not, something's not right.
He's
and
like,
she was like, look at
he's
her.
all coked up. Who's coked up? That dude's not on coke.
Right, yeah.
I know
Unless it was
better.
all over his face.
And then he
you know?
pulls it out. It's like, well, maybe he is on coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he is on coke.
But she talks her way out of it
Yeah.
as a rape victim.
Yep.
And they put her in the back of the car.
Uncuffed.
And they're driving and
She sneaks the gun, his snub nose,
Yep.
in her sock.
yep.
And you're like...
And then who do they come across on the road?
Barbara Hershey.
The old lady.
The old lady.
That ran, and she's explaining what happened,
He killed her.
and she
Killed
gets
him.
she gets shot right in the face.
Boom.
Right in the
Yeah.
head. Right in the head.
Dunsies.
And then she says, "Drive. We got to figure out what we're gonna do."
Well, didn't she shoot
Well, no, she kicks the female cop out.
out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
vehicle?
Yeah, you can go because of what you did for me.
Yeah.
Run into the woods.
Yep.
And then...
And then she tells
You can tell she has something against guys. Like
Yeah.
she's let all the females go. That
she tells Gomi from Breaking Bad to drive. Let me figure it
Poor
out.
Gomi.
Yeah.
Didn't get a good break in
And then
either
she looks
show.
in the
Nope,
rearview
he
mirror
did
at him,
not, and sees the demon.
sees the demon,
Paints
boops
his
splat,
brains all over the freaking
Freaking
windshield.
vehicle.
and she
Yeah.
gets out of the vehicle, and that's it, right? She starts
Well,
walking, right?
She starts walking, and then
And
another
then another
person-
car comes along,
Yeah.
and she collapses in the road. Please help me.
Yeah.
So they put her in the car. It's a indigenous American Indian lady.
Yeah.
She looks up and she sees the projection of herself as the demon. Well, maybe it's either that or in the vehicle, like the cop vehicle. But she sees herself
No,
as the demon.
it's in the new vehicle.
Okay.
She sees herself as the demon
And
and,
then
pulls out a gun, and the Native American lady says, "Nah, not in my car."
And
Shot her quick.
one conversation that we did miss earlier is that when she was talking to Kyle Gallner's character, she's like, "I think I'd rather die in jail for what I've done."
I don't want to die. Even though I'll be living in a tiny cage, I'll still fight to survive,
Right.
as humans do.
Right.
And she said something to him because y'all take a little bit of trouble over a life sentence any day.
Yeah.
Right.
So, well, as she's kind of going through the field, when it opens up, it's in black and white, and then opposed to this, it's just 5-10 minutes of them
it's
driving
it's
the
like
road.
It's like a pearl.
3-minute
It's like a pearl
ending.
exit to the
Yeah.
movie. It's just the film on her
Uh-huh.
as she's bleeding out,
And,
And
it
the-
fades to black and
and
white.
you can see
yes.
her starting to slow down in breath, and then see her die.
And as soon as she dies, it's
Black
full
and
on
white.
black and white.
Yep.
But,
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then roll credits.
And roll
Yeah.
credits.
Strange
Strange
Darling.
Darling.
Strange Darling.
Almost
So
said Strange Wilderness.
Strange Darling, and if you're still listening, we had to buy that on Fandango.
yeah,
Yep.
I told you could have my login for it.
I got it. I would never take anybody's login because that's
Yeah.
illegal.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah,
So
can't do that.
I would never do that.
That's
No.
true.
Winkety wink, 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 wink.
So anybody that wants to watch it, you can buy it.
Buy
Yeah.
it on Fandango.
But we all did. So
Yep.
And
So-
again, it wasn't bad.
We have a rating system of S being the best, and then A, B, C, D,
F.
and C being your average film, S being best of the best. Only 10 films currently being occupied by Jaws, The Exorcist, and The Way, Way,
Way
Back. And then we have F, which is currently being occupied by
the item.
The Item,
Samurai Cop, and Friday the 13th Part
Did
8.
Samurai
Actually,
Cop-
I think
Samurai
Samurai
Cop
Cop
got
was
a
actually
D.
a
we got a
D.
D. Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
We gave it the D.
Yeah.
To Lee's chagrin.
I think I got a D minus, but
It
it
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
It did break out of the F column.
It
It
did.
did.
You're right.
Because I'd rewatch that movie.
I would
Yeah,
not.
I would too. Anyway, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Screw it. I liked the non-linear storytelling. It
Yeah.
was nice. It kept the, I don't want to say twist, but it was a twist in my opinion.
Yeah,
Right.
I was expecting.
It definitely was.
I was expecting Kyle Garner to be the serial killer the whole time because I'm sexist apparently,
Yeah.
and I thought it was acted really well.
Yeah.
Again, I love Kyle Garner. He's great. I can't think of her name. What was her name again?
Willa Fitzgerald.
Willa Fitzgerald did a pretty good job.
I thought she did
That's an
excellent.
epic name.
The rest of the cast is fine. I mean, just bit parts, but
Yeah.
shot well. Sound was good. The practical effects were
Great.
Great.
spot
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
pretty easy. Really tense. Really tense.
Yeah.
So when he was chasing her, and I didn't know that he wasn't the serial killer, I was like, "Dude, this guy's pissed. What did you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. He's real mad.
What did you do?"
Yeah.
Because he gets out that Marlin, puts one through your windshield. I'm like, he ain't messing around, girl.
No.
You better
He's
get
shooting
moving.
to kill. Yeah. So what do you give it?
I give it a straight B.
Okay.
I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
I don't have much to add besides when it was over. Like I said, I just kind of shrugged and was like, yeah, it was good. I wouldn't not watch it again. But, I mean, I think once you watch it and know what's happening, maybe I'd rewatch it again to see if I could catch anything else.
Right.
Because
I missed a lot.
I'm sure that there's lots of hidden stuff in there,
Not gonna lie.
especially knowing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the rewatchability is of it. You know?
I was making a Dungeons and Dragons character online while I was watching this movie at the same time. So,
Okay.
sorry.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my first Dungeons and Dragon campaign on Sunday. So,
Who are you doing that with?
hell, I don't know. Some of Colton's friends.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I made an elf.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Yeah. I
Like
was.
melee build.
Well, he's going to be, small weapons, but yeah.
Yeah,
I just
mine-
made an elf that wants to beat the crap out of people.
Mine was a bow elf. I was a forest elf.
Oh yeah.
I'm running 2 short swords.
I always go magic, man. Like
I wanted to,
too
but I don't know
much.
anything about it. I don't know
Yeah.
enough about magic
How many
and how.
keys can I spend?
well, I was thinking about like maybe just
Well,
doing
this is
like
a
a
tangent.
sword,
Right.
like a sword flame build or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't remember what they're called.
I started off with a
Pyromancer.
sorcerer.
Like a,
with
a melee magic character.
Yeah.
I started off with a sorcerer with a dragonborn background with red dragon. I was going to go full on fire.
Nice.
Are you full Dragonborn?
I was full dragonborn,
That's a
but
big
I
character.
switched
like 9
to
foot
elf.
tall. Yeah. Heaviest character in D&D to the lightest character in D&D.
Right.
Yeah.
It was super complicated. You
Yeah.
know, I was on that Roll20 website.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's fun though.
woo, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I give this movie a B.
A B.
B.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Yep.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I really like the cinematography. I thought that the twist was fun. It was a fun movie. I think I'm just going to go with the B plus though. So,
Okay.
but overall, what do you guys think?
B.
B. I'm
Yeah.
good with a B.
All
All right.
Yeah. I mean, go watch it.
for sure.
Have your own judgment on it.
I
There's
wouldn't-
nothing bad about this movie besides
No.
it's a little gory and sex scenes are
Intense.
very trigger warning.
Yes.
Just so.
All right.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
that's Strange Darling.
Till next week.
Till next week.
Bye.
Later.
Oh, yeah, like.
Oi, oi. Hello and welcome to Postcast. I wanted to say thank you to all our loyal and new listeners. Shout out to all our new listeners and subscribers. Thanks for helping us and supporting us on this journey. We invite you all to check out our Facebook group or check out our Reddit sub. Be sure to tell us what you think the movie should be rated or what movie we should record next. And be sure to follow us wherever podcasts are found. Also, make sure to catch up on our Attack on Anime episodes as we're covering episodes 8 and 9 of Attack on Titan, coming October 24th, this Thursday. Also, check out our final Halloween review, October 28th, as we review 2023's Australian horror, Talk to Me. We hope you've enjoyed our program just as much as we did recording for you. Thank you, and stay tuned for our next episode.